Hi, my name's Erin McCree. I am 15 years old and I live in Doylestown, Pennsylvania, and I want to be on Project Runway Junior. So, my personal design style is pretty preppy, 50s type stuff. One of my idols is Ashley Nell Tipton, who, as you would know, won the last season of Project Runway All Stars. So, I look at a lot of her stuff and I follow her on social media and I always see what she's doing, and I really want to be like her because not only is she an amazing designer, but she's also an amazing person, and she likes to challenge the traditional ideals of what is beautiful. And I think that that's the power of fashion. Um, so my design things that I've been designing since I was probably 9 years old, so I'd say 6 years, and I've started making garments not extremely long ago, maybe 2 years, and I've made around 20 things sketch to finish. So I also embroider and I sew purses and bags and I sell them. So I work at an embroidery store, so I embroider a lot of bags and towels for local school sports teams. And um, the person who inspired me to pursue fashion, probably myself. I was taught how to sew by my grandmother, and I just kind of took it from there. Other designers I really like Oscar de la Renta. I just like his overall aesthetic. Everything that he does is just cool. um, so my three best designs I will be showing in just 1 second once I get my. One of the reasons I want to be on Project Runway is because I would say I specialize in ready-to-wear type garments, but I feel like they're not as creative as they could be just because they're the type of thing that you just have to wear to school to fly under the radar. But I feel like being on Project Runway Junior would be much more of a canvas to showcase how much creativity I have, and I really want a medium to be able to create something new. So this is one of my favorite designs. It's kind of unstable in my mannequin, piled up on a bunch of books, but I made it, I'd say, maybe a year ago. I think I made it last summer. It's pretty summery, and so it is a high-low dress. I will show the skirt in my portfolio, and as if you can see around the waist here, I worked with elastic thread for the first time. And also it has cap sleeves and a high neck, and it's also all French seamed, so that was the first time I was working with anything other than regular seaming, so I thought I did pretty good. So this is another one of my favorite designs. I made it, I'd say, maybe 3 months ago. It's a crop top in this really cool print that I like, and on the sides, you can't see it in this camera, but I think I did this really cool seam. It's like darts, but not, I don't know what to call it, but I think I did a good job. I'll show it on my portfolio once again. And on the back, it doesn't fit quite right on my mannequin, that's why it's gapping, but you can't see the buttons either, but I used these really cool vintage buttons that I bought, and I think I just did an overall good job on the shirt. So this last dress, I don't really know if it's one of my best designs, but I think it's the most meaningful since I made it. I think it was the first really good dress that I made, probably 2 years ago. I have some more recent items in my portfolio, but this dress, I wear it a lot. It has pictures of fish on it, and it was the first dress that I made that I felt like really captured my aesthetic, and it's kind of frayed, but I did all the bias tape around here, and my mannequin is too big and too small at the same time, but I did a really good job covering the zipper right here, which I'm pretty proud of. Slightly younger me for that one. And it has this 50s-ish vibe, but I shortened it a lot, so it's pretty on trend, ready to wear type thing. So I think even though it's not technically perfect as other things that I've made and other things that I have the ability to make, I think this is probably my best design because it's my favorite. And yeah, so I really hope you'll consider me for Project Runway, and thank you for your time.